How did you get to the Stiletto 6? You spend the night home, then the next morning, I make a suggestion to Tekla. Baby, I think we should move on with the Stiletto before they relocate it. Now that they know we have the football, I think that is a perfect idea. Call Jack in. Bawa is at the hotel with Kim, so they come over for breakfast. Jack, we are moving on with the Stiletto. Wow. That's quick, but I think it's good before the window closes. But I have to ask, what's in it for me, sir? Well, how about now that your country has no president, we suggest your name to the NATO? You can use an ally, you know. Then in that case, let's move on with it. He pulls the drive from his breast pocket and we plug it in to review the schematics. From the exploration, I know that at a height of h is equal to a half gt squared, considering the range, it will be good if we paratroop 2 men 2 minutes apart. We will land on top of the buildings only 30 kilometers apart. We'll have 30 pair of KDF boots in Moscow almost in no time. So what did you do? That's when I called you, Eric. We are moving for the Stiletto. Get the Prime Minister to approve. How is it that you are only telling me about this now? The timing is inappropriate, I know, but if you don't move in now, that window closes and we might never get another shot, sir. Right now, I think it is the only right thing to do. You are forcing my hands here, Alpha. Sir, how about you give me the Alpha team, then when you are done with the paperwork, you can send the rest of the backup. Are you asking me to put the Deputy Prime Minister in dark here, Alpha? Just for a few hours until we are in. Kindly, sir. Okay, I'll see what I can do. A few minutes later, Eric texts me. You are on with the Alpha team. So I send a circular to the team. When Bemba receives the message, he is with Luda and Tallman in a bar at the industrial area. They have visited an inmate at the minimum prison. Got into a local joint thereafter. So he calls me on phone. What up, Alpha? I hear we are on with the Russian boys. That's right, brother. Where are the rest of the brothers? I've got 3 with me down at the industrial area. Personally, I haven't slept for 3 days now. That's a fucking problem, soldier. You have work to do. Report in at the DOD exactly 1400 hours. And call everyone in. Roger that, Alpha. Lulu received the message in her backyard garden. She immediately puts down the watering jug and moves back into their home. You're done with the flowers already? Not really. I got a circular. Can you drive me to the DOD? What's so urgent that you were not briefed prior? It must be classified. Telling from the nature of the message, it's directly from the captain. They get into the Discovery and speed to the DOD. Already, in my uniform, Tekla changes into her Black Ops combat and we get into the elevator, then down to the parking lot. Get into the vehicle and drive to the DOD. You got the sub ready? Yeah, already got Lulu on it. So Lulu gets to the DOD, takes the military chopper to the coast, then into the sub. Amaya Tei and Matubia are already on board. We get to the DOD and the director is not in, but the operations base is set up already. Nancy has stepped in for Eric. Good afternoon, Nancy. Afternoon, sir. Where is the director? Still at the security summit at the UN. Told me to proceed with the mission until he comes. What about my hotline backup? Has it been approved? No idea about that. Maybe you can call him on that. At that time, I called the director's cell phone. I can't risk going to Moscow without backup. When he picks up, what's up, Eric? The boys are here, just confirming about the hotline. I'm sorry about that, but I could not get the Deputy Prime Minister to approve the backup. Sir, I don't think you understand the fragile nature of this mission. Otherwise, you will have known by now that not everything plays by the book. Either way, I have the team ready. I can't send them off now. You proceed as planned. Fully counting on you, sir. Then I hung up the phone. Everyone, let's roll up. You'll have the assignment on the cruisers. Everyone will have your assignment in the cruisers. 60 men get into the plane and it takes off. In the cruiser, Tekla pulls up the schematics on the military laptop as we make the accurate trajectories for the troopers. I let her blunt and 3 puffs down when she says, "After me, Alpha." Then negates her commands. "Now." And off she goes. I hand the blunt to Luda and at a signal, jump off the plane. The plane makes rounds over Moscow on a Sunday morning as men paratroop out. Then Mutinda goes, "Moscow Air Controller. This is Washington pilot to flight 540 headed to Nairobi. The plane has developed a mechanical problem. I repeat, the plane has developed a mechanical problem. I'm trying to safe land. Kindly keep the traffic off." Flight 540 had left the airport 10 minutes before we came in. A perfect reason to get our boots on the ground without raising an eyebrow. They know the football is missing and I am sure they are on the watch out. After you are all on the ground, Flight 540 leaves the country back to Nairobi. The play was good and the delay perfect. All men report in and they all count 1 to 60. The team is divided into 2 groups, Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. Alpha 1 team has Alpha 1 Alpha Tekla, Alpha 1 Bravo I, Alpha 1 Charlie Choda, Alpha 1 Dragon Bemba, Alpha 1 Eminent Sarah, Alpha 1 Striker Luda, Alpha 1 Flawless Lupita, Alpha 1 Glory Simon, Alpha 1 Hype Awesome, Alpha 1 Independent Lulu, Alpha 1 Jupiter Wangui, Alpha 1 Pentagon JP. So Alpha 1 has a total of 6 Sniper, Tekla, Sarah, Lupita, Lulu and Awesome and Simon. And 6 Assault Team 1 members, I, Bemba, Luda, Choda, Wangui and JP. Bomb Squad 1 head C41 Songoti, C42 Wangare, C43 Wapi Hapa. These 3 fought side by side. They were the most dangerous in the team. They were in charge of ammunition and bombs. I guarantee that we could never run out on the battlefield. Alpha 2 team head Alpha 2 Alpha Okoth Ken, Alpha 2 Bravo Ouz Ken, Alpha 2 Charlie Aisha, Alpha 2 Dragon Luki, Alpha 2 Flawless Brian, Alpha 2 Glory Kapombe, Alpha 2 Hype Jamal, Alpha 2 Independent Matubia, Alpha 2 Jupiter Jones, Alpha 2 Pentagon Kimani, Alpha 2 Eminent Rashid, Alpha 1 Striker Nimrod. The 6 snipers were Nimrod, Kimani, Mashirima, Jones and Matubia and Luki. Bomb Squad 2 had C41 Angel Maria, C42 Traffic, C43 Ombati. On the barricades, Aisha is in charge. So when we get all boots on the ground, I and Tekla had landed on the same building. We descend the stairs. C41 had landed behind us. We fused the front door of the building and out into the Ranger. We have 15 Ford Rangers, purchased 7 days ago and strategically placed by our men in Moscow. Dababy, Carter, Khalifa and Brown. You get in, the 3 of us and Dababy is behind the wheels. "Morning buddy." "Morning Alpha." "Are the other cars in position?" "Affirmative sir," says Dababy as we drive off to the military base. "Where do we stop as we wait for the others?" "How about we stop at Java, Moscow?" "You can't do that, baby. We are in combat. We will risk our cover." "All teams report in. Are you guys all in your rides?" "Affirmative." Alpha 1 Bravo, Alpha 2 Alpha over. "Thank you, Alpha 2 Alpha. Proceed as planned." At that time, the Rangers are on high speed headed to the military base.